So the saw must be completely stopped, okay, before making any adjustments to the fence, okay, before setting up any jigs, anything like that.
Along the same line of thought, you never want to adjust or move the blade guard until the blade comes to a full and complete stop.
Okay, a rule of thumb in how high the blade should be is it should be a 1/4 inch above your wood. So that is the bottom of this gullet, okay, right there, that's what it should look like.
The wood that you are cutting must always be at least 6 inches long. If you're trying to cut something that is less than 6 inches, come and ask me your Mulcoy.
When using the table saw, your fingers must be at least 4 inches away from the blade. So that means that this distance here needs to be 4 inches. Okay, if it's greater than 4 inches and the board is wider, it's okay for you to use your push stick, and out here too, it's gonna be the same thing. It's gonna be safe.
You want to make sure that you are always using one of our push sticks when you are making a cut on the table saw. If it is a nice thin piece of wood, you can use this push stick, push it through all the way. Blade guard is in the way, but you get the point. If it is a wider piece of wood that this piece will fit onto, you can go ahead and use this push stick. This push stick is fantastic.
This is the table saw fence, and it needs to be parallel to the blade. That means they need to be going in the same direction. If they are not, then potentially wood could get turned and kick back out.
You want to make sure that you hold down your piece of wood securely. You don't want to hold it down all loose. You want to hold it down nice and securely and push it through nice and evenly.
So if your board is warped or twisted, bowed, cupped, whatever it would be, like this one is, it's rocking, okay? Before you use the table saw, you have to go to the jointer and you have to straighten this piece out, okay?
You never want to stand directly behind the blade. You want to always stand over here to the left-hand side. That way, in the odd chance that this shot backwards, it wouldn't hit you in the stomach.
When you are cutting a piece on the table saw, you want to make sure that you push your piece of wood all the way past the blade. So you're going to start here and you're going to push all the way through, okay? You're going to raise your hand up, arm to the right and down.
You want to always make sure that our blade guard is in place. If you do not wish to use the blade guard, you can also use this splitter. Either one is fine, but you must make sure they are always in place.
This fence is not locked, okay, and it moves freely. In order for you to lock it, you got to push down on the red handle. That is secure, now it won't move.
When you are done pushing your board all the way through, I do not want you to reach over and grab this piece of wood. That would be a bummer. So make sure that you leave it up there on the off-feed table.
So the blade needs to be completely stopped, okay, before making any kind of adjustments with the fence itself, okay, with this feather board setting it up, or if you have an off cut of your wood, okay, you do not reach for it when the blade is still spinning. You gotta wait till it turns off. Once it's stopped, then you can pull this off.